Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Longview Lobo football. We're coming at you live from Citibank Field, actually stadium, on the campus of Forney High School, where it's the Longview Lobos and the Forney Jackrabbits. For the third time in 3 years, these two match up, and this one's got a lot of implications. Longview, of course, coming in with a 3-2 record, and they're 1-0 in district. Forney is 3-3. They are 1-1 in district. And I don't know about you, Keaton Daniels, but I am still buzzing over last week's Boosie Washington display of excellence.
Hey, that is what he put on. The show he put on last week was something that we're going to talk about for years and years to come. I still smile big as day. I'm getting chills and bumps right now just thinking about it. What he did and the tone that he set. But bar none, the numbers that he put up, he was happy to get away with a win. And to start District 1-0, and I'm extremely happy with that too. To be able to go from 1-0 to 2-0 tonight is the most important thing. So whatever stats come from that, as long as we get the win, like Al Davis, I'm going to be happy.
They ask you where you are when something historic happens during your lifetime. We're going to be able to say, we were there. And we saw Boosie live.
Absolutely. We could pull it up and be able to witness it again.
For those who weren't tuned in last week or don't know what we're talking about, you were out of the country, you were on a different planet, whatever it might be. A display last week by Kelvin Washington, 377 yards on the ground was the official number, 110 yards receiving. He scored 6 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, school record for most rushing touchdowns, school record for most total touchdowns with 8, and was just a dozen yards away from taking over from Fred Talley the single game rushing record as well. So that all sat last week in on the menu.
Man, and the crazy part about it, about 4 minutes ago left in the game when I went down there, I told him how close he was. He didn't even know it.
Really?
He did not know
it. I believe it.
He went up to the coaches and told them he was so many yards away. You know, if we get the ball back, Can we go? And, of course, they said yes. And then next thing you know, you see Case and Brooks catching the interception and trotting on into the end zone. So that marks his spot from being able to get it. But nonetheless, to be able to be in the same class or the same conversation as a Fred Talley, man, that's something that you don't take light. That is, to me, that is my favorite running back, the best running back that's came through Longview. I don't care what anybody ever say. I love Fred Talley to death. Love what he stood for as a Lobo with my days coming up. Him in that class set the tone for me and my future Lobos. And so what they did is always going to be legendary in my eyes.
I'll give you this. When I got home Friday night, my wife asked me, why didn't Kaysen go down? Why didn't he let Boosie get the record?
He didn't know it.
He didn't know. You got to get in the end zone.
Yes, absolutely right.
So anyway, last week's win for Longview over Rockwall put the Lobos in what's basically a first-place tie with North Forney. They're both unbeaten now after the first couple weeks. North Forney's 2-0. Lobos are 1-0. They're the only teams without losses so far. This Forney team 1-1 in district. They're tied with Rockwall and Tyler Legacy. Rockwall Heath is 0-1. Royce City is 0-2. So it's kind of the way the district is shaping out at the moment.
All right, and one quick reminder, tonight's road district playoff game is brought to you by Zaxby's Famous Chicken out of Longview and Gans and Smith Insurance Agency. Give them a call for all your insurance needs. We appreciate you guys helping us out tonight. I'm going to hand this back over to Keaton.
I tell you what, Frank, I appreciate that, but I'm going to catch you real quick because you said this road playoff game. I'm like, wait, what? Last time we were here, it was a road playoff game, and I remember it driving in because it was the Rangers celebration of winning the World Series, making the drive across. I listened to that presentation of the parade downtown in Dallas that day. It's a game I'd rather never talk about again. Thank you, Lancaster, for ruining the rest of the 2023 season. But we're back in Forney now with a chance to start anew, and this is a really talented Jackrabbit team.
This is. Don't look at their record. They play some quality teams. Lost in district against a great North Forney team, a team that we'll be able to see it on senior night. But this team is going to be very tough. We have our hands full tonight with them. And what way to be able to set the tone. And for us to get a victory tonight, it means a lot for us in the district race going forward.
Of course, John King got his 225th win last Friday night. Jeff Fleener has 30. But he has been outstanding in turning around a program here at Forney that struggled for years before he got here. They have made the playoffs only 4 times between 2000 and 2020. He's been here 3 years. This is his 4th. They made the playoffs every single year, and last year tied a school record with 13 wins and got basically a game away from the state championship.
Absolutely. That team, they started clicking at the right time, at the right moment. We had a potential chance to be able to see them, but we just couldn't get past Lancaster. But, man, this team, a lot of those players are coming back. Their defense may not be as the same, but their offense is still as explosive as they were last year.
And they have had the benefit of transfers. We'll start with their guy, Javion Osborne. If you're a Longview fan, you've seen him the last 2 years. He's a junior tailback who's got offers from every Division I school that matters. But they have managed to get transfers coming into this school in the offseason that has filled out some positions of need. They got a quarterback. Nelson Peterson Jr. is our quarterback. He transferred from Sunnyvale, where last year he led that team to a playoff berth and almost upset Gilmer, who won the state championship in the second round of the playoffs. They got a transfer at wide receiver who's come over here from Crowley, DJ Page. And maybe more importantly, they got a transfer from South Oak Cliff. Number 2 is the guy you're going to see on your screen a lot, Kelvion Riggins. He is a rangy rush end / linebacker, kind of a Micah Parsons type, and he's going to be a handful for the Lobos tonight.
Absolutely, man. He's built sock tough, bringing a lot of that toughness over here to this Forney Jackrabbits defense. He's a kid that jumps off the film whenever you watch him, so he's somebody to definitely pay attention to. He's somebody that, man, you're going to see him play on Saturdays because that kid is dynamic. He's a handful tonight, so you got to be able to pay attention to where he's at all times.
And a guy that may not jump off the paper at you, but jumps off the film at you is Landry Hopkins. He's their middle linebacker. This whole team is juniors, it feels like. Everybody that matters is coming back again next year. Hopkins had 110 tackles as a freshman linebacker. He's a junior now. He's not huge. He's about 5'11", 202 pounds. He may or may not be able to play a linebacker at the next level, probably not at a Division I school, but maybe at a Division II type school. But he's got a nose for the football. He's a good tackler. And between number 2 and number 4, those are the 2 guys you're going to watch the most probably on the Forney defense.
Oh, yeah, that kid number 4, he is to be a 3-year starter, to play defense at the 5A level the past 2 years. Now he's doing it on 6A. To be doing it ever since he's been a freshman just speak volumes at what type of toughness he's built for. He's a kid that's gonna be all over the place. I don't think he played last week, but he's back this week because of I think from a concussion. But he is built with all the right things, all the right intangibles.
Forney's got wins over Richardson Lake Highlands 34-30. They beat Fort Worth Boswell 49-16, and they beat Royce City 59-21. They have lost to A&M Consolidated, Waxahachie, and North Forney, and they lost those 3 games by a combined 8 points. So they've been in those games. They could easily be 6-0 instead of being 3-3. All right, captains down on the field as the Lobos send out their next crew of seniors. We're not running out yet, but we're getting up into the 60s now for numbers. You can see out there 65, 58, and 56, the captains. That's Eddie McMillan, Jamorian George, and I say the third one was 65. 65 is Cedric Wrighton. So we've got linemen as captains this week for the Lobos. And we are awaiting the signal from the official, as he gets all of his equipment situated with a little help, it looks like. And there you go. Lobos defer. They will kick off to start things. And so we're going to see that Forney offense and Lobo defense to begin the game today. Not the only game in district, obviously, as the schedule is now full since we're into week 3 of district play. Elsewhere tonight, we're going to have North Forney at Rockwall Heath, Royce City at Tyler Legacy, and Rockwall's got the bye this week. All right, Keaton, give me some keys to tonight's ball game in your estimation.
Man, if we can keep this offense away from the big plays, if our offense can continue to keep playing the way we've been playing last week, be able to score whenever we can, not be able to get behind on down and distance, not a lot of pre-snap penalties or holding calls, anything like that. I like our chances on offense. But defense, just eliminate the big plays. Eliminate big plays, keep the quarterback contained, always watch where he's at, be able to tackle, not trying to hit stick anybody. Then I like our chances to win tonight.
All right, we're going to get the national anthem, and we'll come back for the kickoff as we let you watch Forney's High School's delivery of the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held up the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they blew through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave?
Very unique presentation of the national anthem by the folks here in Forney. We saw them do this last year. They do it again today. And that's how we'll get started this evening. This is our first road game as a member of District 10 6A. We were indoctrinated last week. We got Rockwall, and Boosie made sure we got out for the win. Now on the road, we'll see if we can't replicate that effort and make this a 2-0 start to the season.
Yep. If you remember last year when we played here, it was a tough game. Not a lot of scoring.
13-7.
13-7 game, man. This Forney team came down to a stop by us at the end of the game to prevail us. But this is going to be a tough game as well. This Forney team, they know what we're about. They come in, probably circled us on the schedule because they want to get their licks back. We're looking to continue our record, our district record, as we're trying to continue to ascend up in our progression throughout this season. So tonight should be fun and exciting.
This is a well-awaited battle between two teams that are expecting to find themselves in the playoffs, and this may be a conversation we come back to later in the year, potentially a rematch, if we're lucky. If not, it may be a matter of seeding and who do you get or who do you avoid as a result of what happens today.
Absolutely right.
All right, special teams coach Josh Rankin sends his guys out. Of course, that means we'll be looking at kicker Andre Mitchell, who will tee the ball off at the 40-yard line. For the Jackrabbits, they've got two guys back around the 5-yard line. And the opening kick is going to be a short one, and it skips by the return man. He'll have to chase it down to the 5-yard line, and they're in trouble. That's as far as it's going to go as the Jackrabbits get in trouble early. Amari Jahel, the return man, he has struggles with it, and they'll mark it at the 5-yard line. That's a great start for the Lobos.
You hear me all the time talking about winning each phase of the games, how important special teams in. Starting them right there about the 5-6-yard line is a big win for us, to be able to set the tone early. Set the tone early by our kickoff team. Hopefully the defense can be able to follow suit with that.
All right, starters for the Lobos, Isaiah Horton and Christian Williams on the ends, Devion Jackson in the middle of the line. We'll do the rest here after the first down play. Nelson Peterson Jr., the quarterback, he will hand off to Osborne, not much for Javion Osborne. It'll be second down and 10. Linebackers for the Lobos, Brendan Reese and Jemias Morrow on the outside. Kason Brooks, Jesse Hampton Williams on the inside. Corners, Bubba White and Houston Rose. Safeties, Bradley Williams and Brian Peoples. And they actually lose a yard on the first carry. It's second down back at the 4-yard line. Second down and 11. To the ground again, a little stretch play for Osborne. Gets outside the 10, fighting his way toward the first down. He's going to be across the 15-yard line. Looks like he'll have a very, very short distance for the first if he didn't get it all. Yeah, they'll move him. They said move him.
First down run, outside zone read. He was able to kind of break away from Kason Brooks' tackle and just fought his way 4 or 5 more yards to be able to convert on the first down.
First down at the 15.5. Peterson back to pass, flag down. He's got a man caught on the run at the 45-yard line. This is going to the house, but there is a flag down back at the 15-yard line.
Free play, I believe it was an outsize by us. He was the guy that was in the middle of our zone. Looked like it was a cover 3. Man ran scot-free. Nobody touched him. It was hard for the safety to be able to catch him at his pursuit angle. It was a touchdown for them.
It was the slot receiver, the same guy that muffed the opening kickoff, Amari Jahel, who gets the 85-yard touchdown reception. And a couple plays in, it's already a 6-0 lead. Point after try coming now. This is Vincent Hart, the kicker, to try to make this a 7-0 ball game.
So they only scored 7 on us last year, scored 7 on the third play of the game to be able to get them on the board here.
Point after try, up and good, 7-0 the score. And just like that, it doesn't take but a minute. Forney jumps out to the early lead. We'll take the break. We're coming right back here on Longview Game Day.
We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Hickory down, giving them more that we got. Kick on the door, try to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going hard and taking my chances. I give it moves and I keep advancing. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Let's go.
All right, welcome back. 7-0 lead for Forney as they get ready to kick back off to the Lobos. Kelvin Washington back deep. He's got a new teammate back there with him as Jaden Herndon is the receiver on the left side, and he's going to get the ball in his neighborhood. He'll gather it in at the 5. The freshman to the 15, looking to try to go up the middle, gets to the 20 and tripped up across the 25 to the 26-yard line for a 21-yard kick return.
The freshman showing great patience on that return there, and I said, you heard me right, a freshman receiver who's you're gonna be hearing his name called a lot within these next 4 years. Show great patience to get us started in a good field position.
All right.
Got a flag.
We got one back, and this is going to actually move things back. Instead of starting up at the 26-yard line, this is going to be moved back to the, let's see where we're going to put this thing down, the 6-yard line.
So a mirror image of what Forney started off their first possession with. We're going to start off now on the 6-yard line as well.
Yep. A not good start to this. So back to the 7-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Lobos. Maverick Rowe at quarterback. First down, handoff inside, maybe up to about the 8-9 yard line at best for Longview. It'll be second down and long.
Inside zone, handoff there.
Devorian Pereira with the carry, it looked like.
Yep.
Had not called his name. Oh, they changed to Mason. All right, Mason with the carry. They'll go back to the ground again now at first down. Ball's going to be sitting at around the 9-yard line. Second down and 7. Handoff again, this time sweeping outside the 15, lowering a shoulder and getting first down yardage to about the 17-yard line. The first carry for Boosie Washington.
First carry for the first down. Being able to break to that outside got us first down that we definitely needed to get this drive going.
Kind of like what we saw on the other side. First play doesn't do much. The second play gets a first down for the Lobos out to the 18-yard line. Boosie coming into this game, 788 yards. If that was 12, he just reached the 800-yard mark. Rowe handing off, this time a sweep to the left, trying to cut back in. And
like
maybe to the 20-yard line for a gain of a couple.
Helmet popped off.
That's Mason.
He's going to have to take off a play.
Pereira who lost the helmet.
Pereira, he's been, the coaches have been raving about his work ethic. He's been practicing very hard. A young man that's been earning his carries right now.
All right, the offensive line: Fernando Longoria, Jaden Jackson, Eddie McMillan, Cedric Reitner, Jamorian George from left to right. Brian Williams, the tight end. Dede Williams, Kiefer Doxey, the receivers, but look for Jaden Herndon a lot. Back to pass, Rowe got a man caught at the 29-yard line. That's Dede Williams, who will be enough for the first down as they needed to get to the 28. He picks up 9.
So you like the direction that the offense is heading in right now. 2 first downs on this drive. Got the ball out to almost the 30-yard line.
So ball at the 29, first down and 10. We're a little I formation. Fullback in front. We'll hand it off to the second back through. And across the 30-yard line down to about the 32. That's Boosie for 3.
3-yard gain there. We'll take it. The hole looked like it was open there, and Boosie ran through and got what he could and got down quickly.
Rowe coming into this game, 35 of 54, 534 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Both of those picks came against Ruston in that 21-10 loss. Second down and 7 now at the 32-yard line. Boosie the lone back, although he's got Brian Williams in front of him. Hand off, up the middle, not quite to the 35-yard line. Ball came out at the end. Longview fell on that, but it's going to be probably a dead ball anyway, up around the 34-yard line. It's going to spring up third down.
Third down, about halfway there. 3rd and 5 right now. First third down conversion opportunity tonight for Longview. Let's see what they have cooked up right now. Right now, they've been moving the ball, getting positive yards every single play. Third down here, you need to get 5 to keep this drive alive.
All right, so Lobos with a third down at the 34-yard line. You can hear the volume from where we are. We are up high on an open-air landing in front of the band for Forney. Third down, Boosie's direct snap to him, sweeping to the right. He's got the first down and more. Let's add another touchdown to his total for the year as he goes all the way in from 66 yards away, and we're a point after from tying it.
Hey, Boosie let you know last week that he wasn't done. A team that should know exactly where he's at every single time of the game, let him get away with an easy one there. Quick play there.
A new wrinkle out of the playbook, though. A little credit there to Coach Valerie as they came up with a direct snap out of kind of a jet sweep. That's pretty cool.
Has a play there by the coach. It was a smart time to call their play to even this game up.
Mitchell's point after a line drive that gets through will tie it up. Stop the clock with 7:34 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We're all knotted up here on Longview Game Day.
I'm attorney Marty Young. When you or your loved ones are involved in a catastrophic accident, hire the law firm with a proven track record.
In the last 25 years, no law firm has achieved our results in and out of the courtroom. You need and want to hire the lawyers who get proven results that insurance companies and corporations know about, that insurance and corporations are afraid of. Don't make the mistake of hiring a law firm who is not feared by the insurance industry. We truly hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
All right, welcome back. Well, that drive did not take long. Theirs went 3 plays, 94 yards. Ours went 5, 94 yards. Not bad.
Hey, they said, I'm going to show you how to score on a 94-yard drive. Longview said, I'm going to do you one better and then show you how to do it too.
We'll do the same thing. For Boosie, that's his 12th rushing touchdown of the season. All right, let's see if we can't kick it back the other way. Mitchell teeing the ball off. They're going to go same place over toward Jahel. He catches this one clean at the 10-yard line, 15-20, and gets spun down outside the 30 to about the 32-yard line. And it'll be first down there.
Good return there for Forney, the Yellow Jackets, being able to get them, or Jackrabbits, sorry.
Jackrabbits, yeah.
For the Jackrabbits to be able to get them almost to the 35-yard line.
You can see they've got game breakers. Jahel's already shown his speed on the first touchdown. 6 has sprinter speed as well. That's DJ Page. First down, 33. Nelson Peterson going to quick throw it. That one caught, and here's Jahel again. 50, 40, chased down from behind and banged out of bounds at the 25-yard line. But it's a long gaining, another first down as they pick up 41.
Playing soft zone coverage, the corner slipped, giving this dynamic wide receiver an easy lane to do a quick pitch and catch. Excellent job there by Peoples, being able to catch him from scoring that time, to being able to keep this drive alive.
Another
get a stop.
Quick toss. This one around the 20-yard line. They go middle of the field. That's 17 on the catch for them. That's Calvin Smith, a 5'10", 170-pound senior.
He found the soft opening in this zone there to be able to just turn around real quick and be able to convert on a quick pitch and catch there.
Pick up about 6 on the play. It's second down and 4. Ball on the 19. Peterson back again, looking for Osborne with the screen. Got a couple blockers. Makes the first man miss, second man miss, third man miss. He's to the house with an impressive run on the screen pass. And the Jackrabbits go up 13-7.
And this is what we talked about pregame. The keys to beat this team is to eliminate big plays. It's two drives they've had 2 big plays to be able to, where they was able to convert on touchdowns. And he's showing you why he's have offers all over the country right now. The running back, he's tough. He's able to catch it and be able to do some highlight things when he gets it in the open field.
Forney's decided they want to try to exploit the Lobo secondary, and so far, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, 14-7 lead. We'll take a break. Timeout on the field, 6:38 to play in the quarter. You're watching us here on Longview Game Day.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
All righty, welcome back. The drive for Forney, 3 plays, 67 yards. The key was the almost 50-yard completion from Peterson to Jahel. But tell you what, Forney ran a couple times on that first drive back around the 5-yard line. They've done nothing but throw since. 4 straight passes.
Yeah, and the quarterback has been able to sit back there comfortably, be able to find his wide open receiver, and be able to just play pitch and catch it right now. We can't stop that. We in for a long night.
All right, so 14-7 score. Herndon back. They flipped sides of the field. They put Boosie to the left this time and Jaden to the right.
Forney did a switcheroo here, so we're going to do a little switcheroo, and let's see if they catch it.
And they don't. It goes to Herndon. He'll grab it at the 5. Looking for a little lane, stumbled a bit, picks his way across the 20 and down to about the 23-yard line.
He's going to have to do a good job of protecting that ball there. Kind of got it out a little bit wide. Makes you a little bit worrisome, especially when players start in corral. They see that ball loose. They're going to hit it.
All right, well, Lobos overcame a very long field the first time. They're going to have to deal with not quite as long. Ball at the 22-yard line. All right, so first down Longview, trailing by 7 early. Midway now through the first quarter, second possession for Longview. And on first down, we'll have a handoff inside. How about Buster Mumphrey with his first carry across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Looks like he grabbed enough for a first down.
Good tough run there by Buster, busting through that line, breaking tackles, being able to get a first down, keep the chains moving.
Yeah, there's no reason to panic. We may struggle on the defensive side tonight, but you stay with what you do. As long as you keep matching, you're okay.
Absolutely. Defense just got to be able to wake up and be able to get a stop. I have no doubt that they'll be able to.
Quick toss. This one caught far side of the field across the 50-yard line down to about the 49 on the Rabbit side of the field. That's Jace Peterson with his first catch of the day. He's got one other catch this year. That was a 63-yard touchdown against Marshall.
I talked to Jace quickly doing pregame warm-ups, and he came up to me, said, "You're going to be calling my name tonight." So I said, all right, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you to show up. And here's second drive of the game. Quick hitch. He turns it upfield, gets the ball on our side on their side of the territory.
All right, first down, 10:49. Boosie in motion. We'll hand it to him going right. Gets a little lane and still churning forward. Comes out of that pile somehow to the 35-yard line for another Lobo first down and a gain of 14.
Tough run there by Boosie Washington, breaking free of earlier tackles, not letting the first person get him down, converting on that, getting the first down on a 14-yard gain there.
Defensively, Kelvin Riggins is number 2. He's one end. Caleb Wingfield's 98. He's the other. Preston Boma and Cutter Vlasen are the defensive tackles. Their linebackers, Xavier Young is 20. Bryce Lott is 30. Landry Hopkins, the guy in the middle, he's number 4. The corners, Nolan Williams, Chris Turner. The safeties are Joe Jobe and Abel Carawaya. Boosie in motion again. Rowe quick back to pass. This one a catch by Herndon. Herndon to the 20. And down to the 21-yard line as he picks up good yardage, gain of 15 on his first catch as a varsity football player.
Herndon is showing you the reason why he got called up midway through the season, showing you his wiggle, his aggressiveness. The kid is not afraid of the spotlight. He can do some special things, man. And guys, our guys are watching a heck of a freshman here.
Catch by Herndon. Gives the Lobos a first down. He went for 15. Hand off to Boosie, going right, cuts 15-yard line, 10-yard line, another cut, breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone, and we're a point after from tying it again.
Touchdown number 2 from Boosie Washington. He got to the outside of a stretch zone read play there. He saw his opening, and he cut it up very quickly to score his second touchdown of the first quarter. I'm not going to say it, but he is cooking right now early.
I tell you what, if you're not impressed, this may be a long shootout kind of ball game tonight, but the Lobo offense really looks nice so far, first 2 drives. Here's Mitchell's point after try, kick is up, and we are tied at 14. It comes with 4:03 left to play in the quarter, and we're just going to stay here.
You got to love the way this offense has been playing the last 5 quarters, scoring points after points, being able to show how dynamic potentially this offense can be. We're going in the right direction, ascending up, scoring points now as we start in the district play. Gotta love the confidence that we're seeing in our offensive line, being able to stay in place, hold their blocks. Gotta love the way that our receivers are catching the ball tonight so far. And then, of course, what Boosie has done these last 5 quarters and being nothing short of dynamic and showing you why he's a 3-year starter, or a 3-year letterman on this football team.
5 plays, 78 yards on that drive. Boosie so far, first two drives for the Lobos, 5 carries, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. Well, let's see, if I do the math on that, I multiply that by 4, we're looking at 468 yards by the end of the game and a little more change and another 8 touchdowns.
I'm going to talk like Frank. Did they watch film last week?
I
Do
don't
they
know.
not know what Boosie is capable of?
I don't know, but I'm a little scared. If I'm anybody that's keeping up with the Lobo records, and we got a guy who does an amazing job doing it, you better make sure you're putting these records in pencil this year because you're going to be erasing a lot, it looks like.
I don't feel sorry for that statistician because they're going to stay busy.
All right, well, 14-14 ball game. At some point in time, Lobo defense is going to have to do something to make a play and stop this. Kickoff bounced on 2 bounces. That's Page picking it up, breaking 1 tackle, trying to get wide. He does. Cuts at the 30 and gets thrown down at the 33-yard line. Forney folks sound like they want a face mask, but I don't see a flag, and so it'll be the 33-yard line for the Jackrabbits.
Third time, got a third opportunity here for your defense to be able to kind of show yourselves what you're made of. It's time to put up. You let this team score on you twice. Big plays, we got to be able to correct those and fix those. What are we going to do this drive to be able to stop that?
Well, you know that John Barry and company are looking at what's going on and having to figure out a way to stop this. 3 receivers to the right this time. Wide side of the field, wide open. They're going to hand off to Osborne. No, he keeps it himself. Peterson keeps it and gets slung to the ground hard at about the 32-yard line. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all she wrote. He was introduced to the turf in a rather rude manner by, I think that was Kason Brooks in the tackle.
It was. Kason Brooks did an excellent job there and being able to redirect. He saw the running back didn't have the ball on that zone read. It quickly redirected himself to the quarterback to be able to tackle him for a loss.
Loss of 1. Second down and 11. Boy, bad snap. Peterson in trouble, trying to get away. Cannot. He's going to be dropped back at the 28-yard line. And this is the kind of start to a drive the Lobos badly needed.
Believe that was Jesser Hampton there being able to get the stop there to come away with another loss. 3rd and long here. You got an opportunity here to get off the field, to go with a 3 and out. You definitely need to keep these receivers in front of you and be able to rally and make a tackle, not prevent any big plays right here to be able to get off.
Hampton had 12 tackles in the game against Rockwall last week. His best performance so far.
He's been playing a lot. Well, he's been playing great each week.
3rd down and about 15 back at the 28-yard line. Peterson back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, trying to run away from a defender. Now will throw on the run. Caught. That's Jahil again at the 45-yard line. He went back behind the first down. He had it where he caught it and came back. One marker's putting him at the 42, the other one up around the 43. And now they're going to say move the chains. He almost gave away the first down.
Scramble drill there. The cornerback lost the receiver, and quarterback was just scrambling around, and he was able to find him to be able to convert on that 3rd and long to get them the first down to keep that drive alive.
Jahil, 3 receptions, 141 yards. They may be making records tonight for Forney. Osborne to the ground. Oh, boy, he got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he was dumped hard.
Chasing Brooks there.
Brooks again.
Yeah, he's playing like a madman right now, driving in and tackling with some bad aggression there. Love to see that if you're a Lobo defender, seeing him make plays.
Ryan Peoples up involved in that tackle as well. So it's 2nd down and 10. You can tell the Lobos had prepared for Osborne. The last 2 times they've seen him, they held him to 68 yards on 21 carries last season as a sophomore. Here goes Peterson back to pass, looking deep, throws over the head of the intended target. This time he was going for number 3. That's Oren G. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
It's good strong coverage there by Boo Williams down here at the bottom here at the corner back. Staying in front, making it a difficult throw. Quarterback really didn't have any window to find his receiver in and have to let that ball sail deep.
Yeah, Bubba White playing at one corner. Lobo's making a defensive switch. Decaden Carter looks like he's up at the top of the screen covered on the far side. So 3rd down and 10. Jackrabbits with 4 receivers, 3 to the left this time. And Peterson got pressure coming, quick throw. That's over the head of everybody. She was the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he looks like he stopped mid-route. Looks like he was running the wheel route. Quarterback threw it deep, and the receiver just stopped. Oversailed on him. That brings up 4th down. We're not going to complain about it. punt team is coming out.
Tell you what, you needed a defensive stand. They almost had it on the first 3-and-out possibility. They managed to pick up enough for the first down on the scramble drill. But the Lobo defense gets the first punt of this game as the clock stops with 1:07 left to play in the first quarter.
Love to see the way that we answered that drive.
Here's Vincent Hart's punt. This one hits at the 30-yard line and will bone out of bounds. Well, it stays in bounds. Rolls down to about the 21-yard line. Bubba White staying away from that. So the Lobos get it back at the 21 with 1:07 left to play here in the first quarter, all tied up at 14.
All tied up at 14. Love the way you saw your defense come up with the stop. Gave up a third down, a long third down conversion there, but answered right back. I don't think they got any yards on those next three downs.
No.
End up having to punt the ball over, and here we are starting right outside the 20-yard line. That's 21.
No yard gain and two incomplete passes. So Buster Mumphrey back in the game at fullback. He's in front of Boosie on the handoff from Rowe, looking for a little room. How about some more? 30-yard line, dives forward. They'll mark him at the 35 for a gain of 14.
My God, this is almost laughable just to be able to watch him break runs off as he's been doing with ease. Gotta love it if you're a Lobo fan, because you feel like every time he can touch it, he's a threat to score, and he's been doing that for the last 3 years for us at Longview.
They take him out of the game on this play. Donovan Denmark coming in as an extra tight end. Let's see who we got in the backfield. Looks like it'll be Buster back there. 2 tight ends set with Mumphrey as the lone back. On first down, Maverick started to act like he was going to run, then threw the ball. He was aiming for Donovan Denmark, but that ball was a little bit wide for him, and safety came up and put a pop on him almost a little bit late. But it'll be second down and 10.
Tight end got a wide release, and the quarterback just threw it inside of him to being able to let the safety come inside to be able to make a play there. If you're the quarterback, you got to be able to see that. Throw your guy open a little bit more. Push the ball out to the outside. Make it harder for that DB to be able to come and make a play and be able to come away with a big game right there. You got to be able to convert on plays like that.
All right, so second down and 10. We're going to put DeJayan Owens in the game. He's in the slot. Rogan a handoff to Mumphrey going right. Buster's got a first down as he gets outside the 45-yard line. They needed 10. He got 10 and a half.
Being able to get a first down, Buster is running with bad intentions, as you like for him to see. You love for him to kind of set that tone, to be able to show physicality when he runs the ball. He broke that tackle, being able to get to the outside as we end this first quarter.
Now that to a little 11-yard run ends quarter number 1. We're knotted up at 14. A back and forth affair. We'll take a break. We're coming right back here to Longview Game Day.
Hi, I am Emily Kidwell Ramey, Longview's local independent insurance agent. I specialize in home, auto, life, and commercial. I'd be more than happy to help you with any of your insurance needs. And go Lobos.
All right, welcome back. Quarter number 2 getting ready to start. Here's how the first quarter looked. The Lobos with 196 yards on offense, 153 of that running the ball. Maverick Rowe 3 of 4 for 43 yards. And the other side, 172 for Forney. Their quarterback 5 of 7, 166 yards. They only have 6 yards running the football.
A lot of points scored in their first quarter. Both teams scored with their first 2 drives. Forney didn't score the third opportunity, and Longview's having their third opportunity right now.
All right, so it's first down and 10 just outside the 45-yard line. Lobos flip the field. We'll go from left to right now. And it looks like Pereira back in the backfield, and before we get going, we got whistles, and they're wanting to reset the play clock, I believe. And first down, Rowe keeping it himself. Quick pass, middle of the field. That one's caught And that's Boosie, who didn't go down despite the big hit and manages to get to the 42-yard line. Is he Superman or Spider-Man? I can't decide anymore.
Right there, he was a little bit of Spider-Man, showing his flexibility, not being able to go down at contact, showing his little wiggle there, his flexibility, being able to break free, even reach out a little bit and get a first down.
To the 43-yard line of Forney. Lobos back on the Jackrabbit side of the field now. Owen back in the game. Boosie's going to move into the slot left. Pereira the tailback. And on first down at the 43, it's Rowe again. Quick pass. This one caught. 40-yard line. We're off to the races. That's Owens. He's going to get to the 10, tries to make a cut, and taken out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chuck, looking up from here, I'm looking at this Forney defense, how they're corralling so much, bringing so much pressure on the inside, leaving a lot of stuff on the outside, leaving the corners in vulnerable positions, in 101 positions, and we just ran a screen there to be able to break a long run.
Well, let's see. We've had passes to Boosie, to Dede, to Herndon, to Owen. We tried to get one to Denmark Donovan. We're all Donovan Denmark rather. We're spreading the ball around.
Gotta love it. Gotta love the offense seeing that.
First down and goal from the 6 to Boosie. Ball's on the ground, and the Rabbit's going to fall on it at the 1-yard line. And there's that middle linebacker, Landry Hopkins, that gets the fumble recovery. And that's the one thing you could say about Boosie this year. He's been a little bit loose with the football.
Gotta see it. Gotta see that ball in. It looked like him and Maverick never really got a perfect exchange as the ball was tipped and fumbled immediately as soon as he tried to get his hand on it. The ball got down on the 1-yard line. You hate to see once you get inside the red zone that you do not get any points. You turn it over and you give the Forney opportunity to be able to march in 99 yards if they want to score now.
Well, Forney had a 3-and-out, or basically a 6-and-out. Lobos were driving, looking like they were about to take the first lead of the game, and we cough it up. So ball at the 1-yard line. Peterson in the end zone with Osborne. Haven't had much success running. They're going to try again. Osborne, boy, got thrown back into the end zone. He barely got out of the end zone, and it's 2nd down and 10.
If he did, he just barely got out. But that's all. The football just needs to come out of the end zone to be able to not be a safety.
All right, there's a lot of field to defend if you're that Lobos secondary. You really got to lock down now. They'll spend 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Jahil's been the big guy so far. Peterson in the gun. Oh, a little high snap. He's trying to get it, actually keeps it himself. He, I think, was trying to get that ball to Osborne, but that high snap threw off the timing. He got it out to about the 3-yard line, and he made something out of nothing.
That's the second straight snap that the ball has gotten a little to the right of the quarterback's liking there. So that's something that you need to watch for throughout this game. If those snaps continue to keep going, not be smooth, we have a potential to be able to make some plays.
3rd down and 8, balls at the 3-yard line. Page will be the lone guy up top of the screen. Jahil and G on the near side. Osborne in the backfield on 3rd down and 8. Peterson faking the handoff, rolling to his right. He's going to run for the first down and go out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And that's the one play you had trouble containing, was that quarterback getting in space.
Yeah, once he saw that all the defenders had their back to him, just like a smart quarterback would, he took off running to be able to get that first down to get them out of their own territory.
I think we had a sideline warning that time for the Lobos. The ball's going to be spotted at the, they're going to put it 13-yard line, 14-yard line, whatever it is, it's a first down. So he gained 10 on the play when they needed 8. New set of downs now for the Jackrabbits. Peterson faking the handoff. Quick toss that caught at the 20-yard line and out to about the 25. And how about more of Amari Jahil?
Playing off coverage. The receiver that already pretty much has over 100 yards right now. He's going to catch a quick hitch, be able to run through the defender, be able to get an easy first down.
Jahill came into this game with 352 yards. He may match that tonight. And Osborne for nothing. Ball's going to be stopped at about the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
He's just about almost halfway there too, right, Chuck?
Yeah.
Zone replay there. Quarterback saw pressure coming off the edge, gave it to the running back. Running back didn't have much room to run either, a gain of 1 yard.
Actually, that's their second back. That's Jarrell Smith, who had that carry for the yard that time. So 2nd down and 9. Peterson back, looking deep middle. That's off the hands of his intended target. Number 11 for them was the receiver Joe Joby was going for, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
And we was in zone, so Casey Brooks ran with him as he was coming in his zone. Had his back to the quarterback, didn't really see the ball in the air. There's no face guarding in high school. The ball was thrown a little bit higher, make it incomplete, bring up a 3rd down.
Let me correct that. It was 17, not 11, Calvin Smith. Now it's 3rd down and 9. Osborne checking back into the game at tailback. And again, your eyes got to be on that quarterback. He's so dangerous. Man in motion, and now Peterson. 3-step, going back further, trying to go screen, and boy, oh boy, that came into all kinds of trouble. He had a couple receivers there. One is tailback Osborne, the other had a crossing route, and they almost put Jemias Morrow right in interception range. It'll be 4th down.
I got a big smile on my face here because, man, I almost had an opportunity there to be able to catch an interception, and that would have been a pick 6 as Jemias was running with the crossing route there. The quarterback did not see that coming as they had a screen play call. But nonetheless, that's the second straight time punting the ball.
All right, Vincent Hart will come on to punt. Snap on the money. Here comes the kick. Bubba White back. It will go 50-ish yard line and die right at the 49 on the Longview side of the field. So a short punt only goes about 25 yards, and the Lobos get it back near midfield with 8:12 left to play in the first half.
Starting off with good field position. Longview, you beat yourself that last drive by having a fumble inside of your 10, inside of your 5-yard line. Now you have an opportunity now to redeem yourself. Score is still 14-14. It'd be a nice time for us to take our first lead. 2 straight good defensive possessions that time for the Lobos. The offense coughed it up last time, otherwise they'd already be up a score. Boosie in the backfield, Buster the fullback in front of him, Rowe under center. Dede up top. Handoff, Boosie. Give him the ball. Get him some space. He buries his head and goes for about 9 to the 42. They'll say the 43-yard line, gain of 8. Chuck, in my film study this week, when I'm watching plays, when I see a defense in 2-down linemen or 3-down linemen, I'm automatically thinking, man, we're going to cook them. We're going to be able to drive on them all game long. I love to try to see if the teams are going to get out of that. Something that the Rockwall team didn't do last week, and this Forney team right now, they seem to be a little stubborn and staying in that same look.
Yeah. Then you keep taking what they give you.
Keep taking it.
And that's Ben Boosie. He's the eye back again. They'll get another handoff, this time toward left guard. That's enough for what looks like a first down, maybe a little bit short, about a yard shy of the first at about the 42-yard line. It brings up 3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1 here. There's no need to get cute. They're bringing in another defensive lineman in right now, but if they're going to keep staying in that same look, run it down their throats. You know they're going to bring a blitz here. You may be able to try to get to the outside and be able to just get that 1 yard to keep this drive alive here.
96, the extra rush lineman for the Jackrabbits is junior Rooney Ajamadu. So he becomes the extra beef. Handoff, Boosie again, and he falls forward for the first down at about the 39-yard line.
He laid the boom there. He's showing you he has a little power behind his pads, being able to convert. Knowing he only needed 1 yard, not knowing where he was at, he was going to fall forward for sure and be able to make sure he got their first down easily.
All right, let's see now. First down, 39-yard line. See what personnel we've got on the field as Doxey just left the field. Herndon and Williams coming to the near side. That's where Bryant Williams is as well. Buster's the fullback. Boosie was the tailback. They'll empty him out. Maverick back to pass. Throwing deep's got a man, but way off the mark of Herndon. on the sideline around the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Seeing that the corner kind of bailed off a little bit, Maverick tried to throw like a back shoulder fade there. The inexperience that him and Herndon have running the routes right now. Herndon was looking for the ball up, and it was behind him. And they just come from the inexperience of the freshman and then the lack of working with the senior quarterback.
There was really a 2-man route. That's it. Williams and Herndon were the only 2 guys.
Put Boosie in kind of a disguise and a smoke motion there, seeing that the defense would be able to open anything up.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Row back again. Pass again, sideline. That's caught. Tippy-toeing out of bounds is Herndon at around the 29-yard line. That should be enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they'll move the chains.
Again,
here we go.
Yep, 1st down there. We're taking advantage of a soft defensive coverage there. Running a good comeback route. Maverick did an excellent job putting it on the sideline to where nobody can get it but Herndon. And as he catches it, he just goes out of bounds where he was at in his 1st down, Longview, inside the 30.
We're seeing freshman receiver tippy-toe before a sideline and make sure he got him in.
Hey, we're used to seeing a wide receiver coming in and Mr. Jalen Hale making plays like that early on. So it's good to see that we have another receiver that's right here in line doing the same thing.
Herndon's going to split out wide this time on 1st down, 29-yard line. Handoff, Mumphrey up the middle and powering toward the 25-yard line, maybe a little bit shy of the 25. 2nd down and 7 upcoming.
That's a triple option look with 2 backs, 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. You're in a running formation there, and you come off, you have different reads there. Maverick saw the end kind of scraping off coming at him, so he did the right thing, but giving the ball to Buster, and Buster falling forward for 4 yards. That's a positive run play for us.
All right, Boosie checking out of the game now, trying to get the play into row. We still got plenty of time on the play clock at 20 seconds. Backfield's going to have Mumphrey. Otherwise, we've got Peterson in the game, Herndon. They're both to the left. Rowe keeping it himself, pulling it out of the belly, and there goes Maverick. Forget about it. All the way to the end zone for a 26-yard run, and the Lobos take the lead.
Coach King, Coach Val, excellent play call there by running that zone read. Look, you ran the triple option in the play before that. This time you ran it. Maverick keeps it, being able to get on the outside edge. His first carry of the night goes for a touchdown. It was easily a touchdown once he got past that defender there, puts the Lobos on top tonight.
They went back a month to re-pull that play. They used it a little bit against Lufkin and Marshall. They haven't really used it since. They got a flag on the point after. Kick was good, but there is a flag down. Let's see if we're going to have a penalty, and maybe on the kickoff. Let's see what the discussion is before we credit the point after.
Both teams are running off the field. We know the kick was good no matter what.
Lobos will have a lead, whether it's a 6-point lead and we got to do it again, or a 7-point lead. This is a long discussion for a penalty on a point after try. Let's see what we're going to do with this.
He's asking Coach King what he wanted to do, so you know it's definitely was against the Forney team.
Yeah. All right, well, while we wait them out, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back after they sort this out here on game day.
We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Hickory down, giving them all that we got. Kick on the door, try to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going hard and taking my chances. I give it moves and I keep advancing. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Let's go.
Welcome back. Before I hand this back over to Chuck, just a reminder of our presenting sponsors tonight. Thank you very much for Zaxby's Famous Chicken and Gens and Smith Insurance Agency, both big-time local businesses in Longview. Appreciate your support. Back to you, Chuck.
All right. Scoring drive for the Lobos, 7 plays, 51 yards. Maverick Rowe with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. The penalty was an unsportsmanlike penalty on the on the Jackrabbits, and so Longview's going to get to kick the ball from the Forney 45-yard line. Now, under normal situation, you might say, well, see if you can't punch one here and maybe get the ball back. Even if you don't, you're only giving it to him at the 35. But that's probably not how John King thinks.
Yeah, I would love to do a sky kick right here and just try to get them inside of their 10 if possible. But let's see what happens.
And they're going to boom this one out of the back of the end zone, and it answers the question. They'll just put it out to the 25-yard line. All right, well, we got 4:47 left to play in the first half. Lobos have had 2 straight really good defensive possessions and should be actually up 2 scores right now. They've driven the ball 94 yards, 78 yards, 73 yards, and 51 yards in their 4 possessions.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. They definitely look good the last 2 drives on defense. It looks like they've woke it up, kind of settled themselves down a little bit, kind of realized that they can run with this team. Just need to play sound football, know where they at, and being able to talk where they at. Right now we have one safety high, so maybe a cover 3 look right now.
First down at the 25-yard line. That's Calvin Smith in motion for Forney, and they'll hand the ball to Osborne. And tell you what, the Lobos may struggle in some areas. Right now it has not been run defense. They are outstanding right now, and Osborne is struggling to get going.
Their run defense right now is showing you where the strength of our team lies. We're not giving up any big-time plays there as we have our defensive line standing pat. Linebackers has been able to run freely. The seniors, who are 3-year starters as well, they've been playing lights out right now for us so far this season.
Second down and 10, 5 carries, 11 yards for Osborne. There goes Smith in motion. Give it to Osborne again. This time he's got a little bit of room and gets across the 35 for the first down. Ran into Brian Peoples and spun off him for the first down, gained 11.
Being able to get to the outside edge there, that's where they've been having a lot of success on running plays tonight for this Forney team. So I definitely try to see them doing that a little bit more, trying to get to that outside edge and being able to get their guy with a lot of speed to get him out there in space.
3:50 left in the half. Lobos will get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred. On first down, Peterson rolling, looking back for Osborne. He was covered, and boy, he got hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. Isaiah Horton, the guy that lowered the boom on the quarterback for a loss of almost 10.
A long developing play-action pass there. The quarterback couldn't find his initial receiver running a wheel route. We had that covered up, so as he was taking it down, looking, here we come in, bringing in and getting a sack, bringing a big-time loss here, bringing up a 2nd and 18.
Yeah, he was looking for Osborne. It was the fake to him, and then thought he would be open coming down the sideline. They're going to get a free play here, and contact actually helps us out.
Definitely
Robert White came across and made contact with Page. He had one of the linemen that jumped first. But I'll tell you what, pretty smart play by White. Rather than giving up the free play, make contact, they're going to get to 5 yards anyway.
I totally agree. Instead of giving them a free play and potentially get off a long pass conversion play, just give them 5 yards and let's tell them, let's play it again.
Yeah, you have such a hard time trying to defend knowing it's a free play. This time the contact actually wipes it out. So they get 5 back from the sack they had. It's second down 13 now. Handoff Osborne and running a little hard, but can't really get going. Dropped at the 35-yard line. Brings up third down and 11.
3rd and 11. Like your chances being in a 3rd and long situation here. But the main thing you need to do is find out where that quarterback is. Keep your eyes on him. At least keep somebody with their eyes on him. Try to get pressure. Keep him contained. And then also, of course, cover the wide receivers because these guys are dynamic. They can do big things as potentially his number 1 has been doing so far.
Yeah, number 1 is on the far side of the field.
Bubba White
4 receiver, Calvin Smith in motion. Peterson going to roll to his right, now stops, throws middle of the field and short. He either was going for Jahill and it was short at his feet, or he was going for Smith and it was high, but either way, he missed them both, and now it's 4th down.
3 straight drives. The first 2 you gave them early in the game. They scored touchdowns. Now you got 3 straight drives to where you are making them punt the ball. You got an opportunity now with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go put up big points, and you get the ball back to start the second half.
I'll tell you what, if we go back and think about the little scramble drill that he got to pick up a first down, other than the first series where they got the long touchdown pass, the Lobos have really been outstanding defensively.
Absolutely right.
High snap. It's off the guy's hands. He's got to go back and get it. Trying to kick it away. Ball still loose. Lobos scooping it up, and they're going to score.
Gotta love it. Heck of a play there by your special teams. Again, there's 3 phases in the game. Special teams has been coming up big tonight. To be able to get your first special team touchdown off a block punt puts us up 2 scores here. Right now, this Forney team is kind of scratching their head right now. They're not knowing what is coming at us right now, but these Longview Lobos, they're answering the bell. Up 2 scores, potentially go up 14 points with this extra point right now.
Jesse or Hampton Williams scooped it up and scored, and the Lobos now lead 27-14. 2:12 left to play. It was really the bad snap. Their punter, Vincent Hart, tried his best to make a play out of that was going to get his team out of the hole and just could not, with 3 Lobos bearing down on him, get away. And Longview picks up a special teams touchdown.
Looks like we're going to have to suffer a penalty here. We don't have enough people out with this Mayday. We was missing the snapper. That was the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, you need your holder.
He didn't know what was going on. Hey, this is our first block punt of the season, so he's not used to that Mayday type of situation there to be able to run out. So 5-yard penalty.
And in all fairness, on the sideline, what he's doing is getting ready for the drive that's about to happen.
Yes.
He's not really paying attention to the fact that we got a touchdown out of it. He's getting ready for the next drive. So they'll mark him back 5 yards. They'll make Andre Mitchell's point after a little bit more challenging. It'll come from the 15-yard line instead, but kick is up. And it's good. So 28-14 to score. We'll take it. Oh, we're going to stay here. Frank says no breaks. Keep working. All right, so we'll keep working.
No breaks, keep working.
Yep.
Gotta love the effort that the Lobos are doing because they're keep working. Gotta love this effort that they're playing with right now. Two touchdowns in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Right now got a 2-score lead, playing heck of a football game right now on all 3 phases of the game. Started out with the offense scoring early. Special teams was getting plays, first play of the game, and then right there to actually get them a score. Defense have 3 consecutive stops. Gotta love right now what the Lobos, they're playing as a team.
This is a really important 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. You may not think about it, but if the Lobos can somehow stop them here and get the ball to start the second half, this is a really good setup. You give up a quick touchdown here, this thing gets tight again. This 2 minutes and 12 seconds may be the most important in this game coming up.
You're exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. This is a pivotal point in the game. This is a turning point in the game. So watch what happens these next 2 minutes because this Forney team right now cannot afford to not score any points going in at halftime, giving us the ball back to potentially let us strengthen our lead.
All right, well, we're going to kick back off to him again. We didn't get a drive out of that one, but we'll take it.
We'll definitely take that.
All right, so Mitchell getting ready to tee it off. The Forney return men settling in around the 10-yard line. They've got Page and Jahel back there. Here's the kick. And they're going to go a little high pooching kick, running up to make the grab is Smith. He'll fair catch it at the 33-yard line. They'll take over there.
Declaring itself there. They're going to call it right there. Just a pooch kick there to not get the ball in their returners who are dynamic. I've seen them on film being able to take the distance. Those guys can run with the best of them right now. So you're definitely right here. You don't want to be able to give them a cheap touchdown, to give them any type of momentum. Right now here you want the defense. You want the defense to keep playing here because right now they're playing lights out.
All right, you got 2:11 to defend. You got 67 yards to keep the Jackrabbits away from. First down and 10. We'll see if they get conservative here or if they're going to try to go and get some points back in a hurry. Let's see what play 1 will tell us. On first down, Peterson keeping it himself, trying to run away from defenders, gets to the 40, and boy, takes kind of a weird shot to the head by Peoples coming across him. Looks like it was no big deal. He gets 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
He's showing you his athleticism. He's showing you he's a special quarterback that can take it not only with his arms, but can also do some dangerous things with his legs. He ran off some good ones against the North Forney team, so he's capable of breaking one off in one play too.
First down and 10, 43-yard line. Clock running. Again, play action. Throw. Oh, man. There's G, and they lost coverage. And there it is. Lobos are going to give one up. And tell you what, G's looking back at him. They don't get a flag out of that, but almost could have. But there is a penalty flag back at the 47-yard line. and the Lobos are walking back toward the line of scrimmage.
And as you watch that play, there was definitely a hold there by your right tackle as he tackled our defensive end down to the ground. That's holding all day long. That's going to come back. It looks like we was in a cover 2 look. Safety did not do an excellent job of getting over the top. As the corner, you can see him covering the flat route.
And Coach Fleener wants an explanation about that. When he sees film, he's not going to need to ask. He's going to see it.
You can definitely see it as I'm looking at my tablet. That right tackle, he tackled our defensive end down to the ground there. That is holding. That's easy holding call all day in my book.
So take 7 points off the board for Forney. They'll put the ball back at the 33-yard line where now it's first down and 20. For a minute, the Jackrabbit crowd got right back into this game.
I'll tell you what, they scored earlier on the cover 2, almost gave up another one on the cover 2. I'm thinking about bailing on cover 2, going cover 3, or I'm manning up the rest of the game.
I'm with you. Peterson, quick throw. That one caught by Jahil again, but tackled at the 44-yard line. Gain of about 11, but Carter with a nice tackle to keep him from getting more.
This Forney team is trying to hurry up to the line of scrimmage, knowing that they're inside 2 minutes, 1 minute and 20 seconds. They have 3 timeouts left, but they need to try to score in a hurry right now.
And the clock keeps rolling. That's not a first down. Lobos moved. So did now an offensive lineman. They're going to blow the whistle and stop this play. 2 Lobos moved, and so did a Jackrabbit. So now it's a question of, was the Jackrabbit coerced to jump off, or did he coerce the Lobos to jump off? And the answer is the Lobos jump first.
5-yard penalty. Neglects a free play opportunity. It keeps this drive at bay here right now. You had 1 minute and 6 seconds left. The ball is about almost at midfield. Do a good job here, almost at midfield. It's actually at the 44-yard line. We need to do a good job in being able to corral and get in front of these guys here on the tackle. 49-yard line.
Well, you had it right to begin with. The officials had it wrong. They tried to put it back at the 44, and Forney's going, no, wait a minute. We were at the 44. So ball's at the 49. It's second down and about 4 now. And they'll, again, quick pass. Caught at the 50-yard line. Jahil's going to go out of bounds with a first down at the 46.
First down, get out of bounds. Quick pitch and catch here. You got to know that running the ball is not something that they're going to be doing right now. I'll be playing pass first. And you almost kind of got to play heads up and not bail out as much, because they're just going to dink and dunk you every time you do that.
Minute 1 left in the half. Clock has not started as he went out of bounds. Now Peterson back to pass. Lobos not really a pass rush. Quick toss. That one incomplete. Page was the intended target. He was fighting with Bubba White over there, and it'll bring up second down and 10.
Excellent job there by Bubba White. The receiver got away from him quickly, but he used his makeup speed to be able to get inside and be able to almost to break that pass up, to make him throw the ball short and to make it incomplete.
Jahil's coming to the near side of the field. Keep an eye on number 1. So far tonight, he has been all that and more. Jahil with 6 catches, 170 yards in the half. Second down and 10, 45-yard line. 57 seconds left in the half. Smith in motion. Little blitz coming this time. Peterson avoids the first guy. Can't get away from the second as he's dropped at the 45-yard line. It's going to be third down. And with the tackle that time, Brendan Reese.
Timeout there. Quarterback neglects the sack. Being able to get back to the line of scrimmage there. Gain of nothing. Brendan Reese, your senior linebacker, your UNT commit, being able to get the stop there, bring up third down in the timeout.
That's a really interesting spot. Not that I'm complaining about the spot, because obviously it's about a half yard, but that ball was behind the line of scrimmage. That actually should have been a sack for Reese, and they went back and put it at the 45 where his feet were, but his body and the ball were actually tackled back around the 46-yard line.
Yeah, got a hometown spot there. I definitely agree with you on that call, Chuck. I thought it was a sack as well, but when I saw where they spotted the ball, still can't answer. You still can't argue with it, because we're winning. We're up 2 scores. Third down, like our chances, like what we're doing right now.
All right, well, Reese won't get a sack out of it. He will get a tackle out of it. Now it brings up third down and 10. Downs don't matter a whole heck of a lot right now. There's 46 seconds left in the half. You know they're going on 4-down territory here, so it's out of the timeout. We're ready to restart.
Third down, 10.
They'll put 3 receivers left, 1 right this time.
Where's number 1? He's at the top of the screen, single coverage by himself.
Lobo showing blitz. They don't. They back out of it. Pressure coming. Peterson steps up. He's going to throw on the run. Caught by Smith. Out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. But there's another flag. This one down at the 48-yard line. And you can see by the reaction of the Jackrabbits, they're not happy and they're walking backward.
Yep. And there's another hole there. Casey Brooks got held, I believe, by the center or the guard there on his rush. When you tug on that jersey and you pull on it and you got your hands up as a defender and the referee see it, you're going to get that call 10 times out of 10. And that's definitely a hold there that neglects a pass and a catch for a first down, and that brings him now to a 3rd and 20.
Yeah, back to their side of the field at the 45-yard line. More importantly, another 7 seconds went off the clock, so we're down to 39 seconds left in the half. Lobo defense bending, not breaking. They got a break on the very first play of this drive by not giving up a long touchdown. Thank you, penalty. There's another penalty that took off what was going to be another first down. 3rd down and 20 at the 45. Smith coming in motion, back to pass, setting up the screen. That ball's tipped, and I tell you what, we could have found it. Kason Brooks would have had himself a second pick 6 in 2 weeks, but he couldn't find the football.
He's doing an excellent job of playing his butt off tonight. Wasn't able to get to the quarterback, got his hands up to being able to tip the ball, but if he could have found where that ball was at, it was him and the quarterback. And something tells me, well, I know Kason is an athlete. He was going to be able to potentially score again as he did last week.
I tell you, that holding penalty pushed them back out of 4-down territory. And now at 4th and 20, they're just going to go ahead and punt.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the last punt was a high snap. This one, a little bit off the mark, but Hart's there. Punts it, gets out a line drive. It's going to hit at the 20 and take a Forney bounce inside the 10, and we'll get down at the 9-yard line with 19 seconds left to play in the half.
Excellent job there by your defense. That's 4 straight stops after giving up 2 touchdowns early on in the game, 2 busted touchdowns. And that's something I know Coach Barry the way I do. He always says those busted touchdowns, those are his mistakes. He just had you lined up wrong. He had you in a position wrong, and he's going to clean that up. He's done an excellent job of cleaning that up now, and this defense is playing lights out. 4 straight drives, giving up 4 punts here. Now they got the opportunity going in at halftime with a 2-score lead, and we get the ball back.
Don't forget at the half, we will let you hear both the Jackrabbit Band as well as the Big Green Marching Machine. So you get a chance to get a full 28 minutes of entertainment.
Absolutely. That beautiful Big Green Marching Machine, award-winning band. That Rockendale is pretty to see every single time.
Maverick Rose just going to take a knee. Lobos are going to say thank you. We'll take the 2-touchdown lead into the locker room, and that's how the first half's going to come to an end. Longview got down 7-0, got down 14-7, went on a 21-0 run to end the first half. Lobos with 301 yards of offense in the first half, 199 on the ground. They've held Forney to 195 through the air and 30 on the ground. But their quarterback's now 8 of 15 for that 195, and that's take away that huge play to start the first drive of the game for them.
And if you're watching this first half, do not think whatsoever this game is over with. You remember last year we played here at this stadium. We had a lead going into halftime. We looked like we was in control, and this game was going to be a lock. We was thinking about what we was going to do the next week and not forgetting about the second half. But you cannot do this game. Let's be able to get that bad taste out of our mouths the last time we played here.
Keaton Daniels, I am covering my ears when you're talking. I'm not listening to you anymore when you talk about that game. That game doesn't exist anymore.
But you got to make the folks aware that, especially the ones that are watching, knowing that this game is far from over. We still have to play another half of football here, and we need to come out and do our thing and be able to answer the bell, especially when we get the ball back first, like I know we'd be able to do and like I know we're capable of. I like our chances. I love our chances, actually. I don't see us having a situation from the game last year.
28-14 to score. Bands on the field. Players leaving the field. That means we're done talking. You guys enjoy the band. We'll be back to you in about 30 minutes.
We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Voices rise, let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise,
Here's the Lobo Band for you, but first, thank you to Zaxby's, Famous Chicken, and Gans & Smith Insurance for bringing this one to you guys tonight. We'll mute our mics, turn the band up, and let you guys enjoy some halftime entertainment. You're watching Lobo football live on Longview Game Day.
And in the center, your captain, senior Jayla Beecham. The Vuettes will now entertain you with their high kick routine 2, Houdini. Duet of the Week is Junior Janetta Carter. Spirit Girl of the Week is Senior Janasia Burton. Teacher of the Week is Mrs. Angel Gahn. The Vuettes are under the direction of Mrs. Debbie McGowan and Mrs. Meg Roy. And now, the 2024 Longview High School Majorettes will perform a dance flow routine 2, Show Me How You Burlesque. Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of drum majors Laney Weber, Addison Chastain, and Nancy Isla, the Longview Independent School District proudly presents the award-winning Longview High School Lobo Band. This is the Big Green Marching Machine. your feet as the big green marching machine marches on, rocking out off the field. The students and directors of the local band would like to thank all parents, community members, and the LISD for their continued support this season. We would also like to thank our sponsors for this year: Peter Chevrolet, ABC Auto, Story and Hooper LLP, Weber Landscape, Kodak Office Supply, Eric Dodge Insurance Agency, PCA, ESI, Walmart 4th Street, and Tomberlane Insurance. Thank you for your kind attention to tonight's performance, and go Lobos!
And now, entering the field, the fabulous Flair of Forney, 5-time tops in Texas, 8-time national grand champion, 2024 NBA national champions, Forney High School High Steppers. The High Steppers on the field from left to right are Senior Lieutenant Hope Glasson, Senior First Lieutenant Michaela Escochea, Senior Lieutenant Yamala Hernandez, Junior Lieutenant Macy Norvell, and in the front and center, Senior Captain Aaron Cooksey. Line Officer Captain is Aubrey Abart. Line Officers are Allison Boyd, Samantha Driver, and Caitlin Schumpert. High Stepper of the Week is Esperanza Rivera. High Stepper Teacher of the Week is Miss Brown.
If you are tuning in, just a heads up, had to kill the music for just a second. That's an unlicensed song, and the last thing we want to do is accidentally lose our stream because we streamed the Forney Band's unlicensed version of Madonna's Material Girl. So hang tight, we'll get some audio back to you in just 1 second.
under the direction of Stacy Weisberg and artistic director Erica McNeil. Tonight's performance was choreographed by Michaela Escochea and Macy Norville. Tonight's halftime was sponsored by A.L. Green & Sons, Dallas Avianos, Justin Williams Realtor, J.S. Helwig & Son LLC, Gracie Cabinets, Edmund Construction, Collins Concrete, Bolton Heating and Air, and Baylor Scott & White Primary Care. Thank you for your support, and go Jackrabbits!
Again, just popping back on for one reminder, if you are watching and there's no audio, it is simply because the Forney Band is playing unlicensed music, and you can see they've got Eddie Van Halen's guitar on the field, so they're probably going to play some Van Halen. So if we mute it, it's because we don't have Van Halen licensed. That looks like Eddie's guitar on the field. So it's not you. It actually is muted, so I'll come back on whenever we can, and then if they play some unlicensed music, we're going to have to mute the mic again.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly present your Forney Band. Jim Trainer and Nicholas Peniston. And now, the Forney Band will be performing their 2024 field production entitled Johann Sebastian Rock, featuring the music of Bach, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner, Guns N' Roses, and Rush. Feature soloists tonight will be Charlie Lopez, Jaden Hubbard, Dave Springer, Autumn Murphy, CJ Garcia, Zane Ganesh, Olivia Stevens, and Jude Frederick.
sponsors, Access Contracting Incorporated, Franklin Injury Law Firm, and Technical Event Partners for supporting these awesome young musicians. The Forney Band would like to sing well wishes to our friends from the Longview High School Band and their incredible directors. Have a great season. The Forney Band is under the direction of Aaron Funk, Riley Warren, Ben Underbrink, Casey Sneed, Shannon Jacobs, Carmen Lopez, and Tony Newman. The Forney Band would like to thank all the amazing families that support the band through the year, as well as the incredible leadership we have here in Forney ISD. Mrs. Stolson, Mr. Luna, Dr. Terry, and the fantastic Forney ISD School Board. Ladies and gentlemen, your Forney Band!
All righty, well, it is a contrast of styles and bands, kind of contrasting styles on the football field tonight.
That was an awesome halftime show there. Both bands did a heck of a job there. I hope you guys enjoyed that performance, as you guys wasn't able to hear us, but we're back. Let's enjoy the second half. Lobos are up 28-14 right now. Looking pretty dominant on the offensive side of things. It's Forney team. Longview's been able to stop them after they scored their first two drives of the game, to stop them 4 consecutive times. Longview's getting the ball back to start the second half, Chuck.
Yep. Here's the scoring summary from the first half. Mara Jahel had an 84-yard reception, first series of the game to put Forney up 7-0. Longview answered. Boosie Washington, 66-yard touchdown run to tie it up. They came back the other way. Javian Osborne on a screen, broke a bunch of tackles, went 19 yards, make it 14-7. Then it was all Longview. Boosie from 21 yards away to tie it back up again. Maverick with a 26-yard rushing touchdown. And we end up with a 27-14, then 28-14 lead as we head in the locker room thanks to the block punt that was the extra score at the end of the first half. And so the Lobos come out with a... as you said, kind of a dominating first half, at least on the ground. Boosie, 6 carries, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a fumble. Buster had 2 carries for 20 yards, and Maverick had the 1 carry for the 26 yards and the touchdown. Maverick throwing the football 3 of 4, 43 yards in the ball game. No, I actually probably have that wrong. I'm looking at quarter stats instead of half stats, but you'll get it. We'll get back around to it. Here's a kickoff deep. It takes us into the end zone and bringing it out 10, 15, 20, down to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Lobos will start their first possession of the second half.
That young man is going to break one of these kickoff returns before it's all over with. He's close to breaking it every single time. Shows you his quickness. He has wide open speed. He has open speed. So once he gets there in the open field, he's just a freshman, and, man, he's fast.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's just a matter of time. It'll be 23-yard line. That's where the Lobos will start here in the second half, leading by a 2-score advantage, but an important opening drive now offensively. We did not do great in offensive opening drives in the last couple of weeks. This time we'll start with Boosie Washington with a carry out to about the 30-yard line for a gain of 7 on first down.
Great way to start the first quarter here, getting the ball in his hand, running the ball there, getting a successful first down, 7 yards play there, something that we'll live with, getting 7 yards in any given play.
Maverick 6 of 8, 102 yards on the game. We'll make sure we got that stat right. Offensively, of course, the Lobos lining up with the really one of the better offensive lines, I'll think, in this district. Fernando Longoria, Jaden Jackson, Eddie McMillan, Cedric Reitner, and Jamarian George did an outstanding job in the first half. They're going to be asked to do more of that. Of course, we have Bryant Williams as the tight end. This time it's a handoff up the middle, and that will be a first down out to about the 38-yard line. And on the carry, Buster Mumphrey with a first down gain.
Maverick did a check there, saw something that was wide open in that defense, and if it was me, It was between the guard and the tackle there. It was a lane wide open there. It was a triple option. He gives the ball up to Buster, and Buster busts through, gets the first down. Didn't get tackled or touched until the second level. That's first down all day.
You can go down and score on this drive. That really going to take some air out of the Jackrabbits.
Yeah.
Herndon's going to be in the game. He'll split out wide left. It'll be D.D. Williams and Boosie on the right side. Rowe handing off. Pereira looked like he will get across the 40 to maybe the 42-yard line. His first carry of the second half.
Yeah, getting big-time running plays on the first down. Anytime you're getting off 4 or 5 yards of a pop there, that's a successful run play to start off any single drive here. Don't see any changes that this defense is making right now. They got their backs against the wall here. Like you said, if they go down 3 scores right here, what will they do after that?
Well, what's going to start happening is the hometown side of this stadium is going to start emptying out. Pereira again with a handoff and again going positive yards to about the 46-yard line for another 4. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And I love what we're doing here. We've only ran 4 or 5 plays so far, but I love the type of style that we're just hitting them in the mouth, running it down their throats. They're not making any changes. We're going to just continue to keep doing this. We can do this all game long. It's up to you to be able to have enough on your defensive side of the ball and get tired of seeing us running down your throats and being able to punch you in the mouth for you to finally do something else about it.
So Javorian Pereira, a couple of back-to-back 4-yard gains for the 175-pound junior. And now on 3rd down and 2, we'll go I formation. Mumphrey, the fullback.
He jumps there.
Yeah. And while we had given them a couple of free first downs to begin drives on offsides, this time we mark off for a false start.
That grinds Coach King's gears up. Pre-snap penalties, that neglects 5 yards to bring up a 3rd and 7. There, you're going to see us change personnel very quickly there. And he's going to try to get off a pass play or get off a play here to be able to convert.
Well, as much as we talk about those 2 good 4-yard carries, that -5 is a killer.
Got to hurry up. Only 2 seconds on the play clock.
And they don't get it off. They don't get it off. See what we got here. Yeah.
Back-to-back
penalties. A 5-yarder on the false start, now 1 on delay of game. So what had been 3rd down and 2 now is 3rd down and 12. And what started out as a really nice drive. Well, I tell you what, this is ghosts of Ruston, where second half we had just drive-killing penalties after a first half with turnovers, a second half of penalties.
And here we go again. 5 seconds left on the play clock.
2, 1. They barely got that off. Rowe back to pass. Looking, and he's in trouble. He's smothered back at the 28-yard line.
Maverick takes a big-time sack there.
And there's Kelvion Riggins. We talked about the transfer from South Oak Cliff, number 2. He just unloaded the offensive line, which had been so good. False start, delay a game, sack, what had been all positive, all of a sudden goes in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and the linebacker comes from over the middle there. Him seeing the play clock is winding down. That set him up to blitz freely and easily, knowing that they needed to get the play off. He comes off that block, and he hits the quarterback big there to come up with the stop to force us to
first punt. Jahill with a risky under the knees fair catch at the 42-yard line, and that's where Forney's going to take over with 8:07 left to play in the 3rd quarter. And that drive that started us feeling really good now kind of felt icky.
Yep, defense, it's time for them to answer the bell there, knowing that this team is down 2 scores. This game, like we said earlier, it's a long way from over. This Forney team, their backs are against the wall right now. They're at home. They don't want to disappoint this home crowd at all.
Nelson Peterson Jr., the quarterback. But next to him, Javion Osborne. High snap, first down. It's Peterson himself dragging a defender with him to about the 45-yard line. After a short gain, Davion Jackson hanging on to make the tackle, gain of 4.
Quarterback's a little bit slow getting up there. Almost kind of a hip drop tackle there. There's no rules in high school. That is perfectly legal. The D lineman did an excellent job just getting him down as fast as he could, any way that he could.
Yeah, Peterson, who's a little bit larger. Jackson goes 5'9", 200. Peterson's about 6'3", and I'm betting he's at least 200. Second down and 6. Snap back to him. We'll give it to Osborne this time. And Osborne trying to break tackles cannot. He cannot get away. Brendan Reese is over there with the initial hit. So is 59, I believe, was for the Lobos. And 59 is Jaden Woolridge, guy we hadn't seen in a few weeks.
Excellent job there by Woolridge coming off his block, being able to get to the ball carrier there, bring up maybe a short loss there, bringing up a third and about 6 here.
Lobos having a little confusion about who should be on the field as Devian Jackson was in, now runs back out again. Third down, they've got to get across the 50 to the 48 of the Lobos. They need 6. Peterson calling for the football, gives it off to Osborne. They try to run for it, thinking the Lobos would be spread out and not expecting a run, and they did, and they just crunched the run, and it's 4th down.
Third down, they settle for a run. They're keeping their punt team off the field here.
Well, this is a really risky decision by Coach Fleener. 4th down and 6. He must feel like we really can't stop them. If we give them another free position, we're going to be in trouble.
Single high safety look, cover 3. Scott, quick kick here, quick kick.
We'll see if they do it.
We get Bubba back.
And here is the kick. It's blocked. Horton got there and blocked it. It'll be Lobo ball to 42-yard line, and special teams again comes through.
Special teams is playing their butts off, especially on this punt team. Two block punts tonight. I believe he probably kicked that off the butt of somebody there, but nonetheless, that is a turnover on downs. Lobo got the ball in excellent field position.
They'll take it at the Forney 42-yard line. So the last possession or last series, which was kind of a disaster, doesn't hurt at all. They get the ball back in even better position than they gave it up the last time.
Hey, if you're going to give us a cookie, we're going to take it. I like chocolate chip. I don't know about you, Chuck.
I love chocolate chip. Who doesn't like chocolate chip? In fact, I'll bet you I'm stopping at Buc-ee's on the way home to give me a pack.
Hey, I might be right there with you at all. Hey, I take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Zaxby's. Stop by there, swing by there, try their tacos. Tell them Keaton sent you.
First down, handoff Boosie, going to right tackle. Got some space, forget it.
Night.
Oh, my goodness. That in a hurry was the unveiling of Boosie Washington again, and there's your 3-score lead as he goes in from 42 yards away.
You blink, you miss it. Boosie scores a touchdown, puts us up by 3. Again, what more can you ask for him to do? He's a threat to score the ball every time he touches it, as he does on a one-play drive from 40-plus yards out. Puts this lead right now at 20, potentially 21 with this extra point.
12 carries, 197 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's about half of last week's work. This one up and good. Let's make it a 35-40. Oh, he missed the kick. Excuse me. I'm looking at it thinking he got it.
It
no.
looked good, but yeah, unfortunately, it's off a little wide right.
We missed one a couple weeks ago. We're going to take a break now. We'll come right back. Lobos by 3 scores here on Game Day.
I'm attorney Marty Young. When you or your loved ones are involved in a catastrophic accident, hire the law firm with a proven track record.
In the last 25 years, no law firm has achieved our results in and out of the courtroom. You need and want to hire the lawyers who get proven results that insurance companies and corporations know about, that insurance and corporations are afraid of. Don't make the mistake of hiring a law firm who is not feared by the insurance industry. We truly hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
All right, welcome back. Some scores real quick. Legacy with a 3-point deficit behind Royce City, 17-14. North Forney trailing Rockwall Heath, 28-21. If that score holds, Lobos, if they win this, sit all alone in first place.
My goodness, wow. That's a shocker right there, seeing that score.
I would imagine it's been a demoralizing last 60 or so seconds for the Jackrabbits. They got a couple of penalties and a sack. They forced a punt. They couldn't convert but one first down. Their punt basically is blocked, and then Boosie scores on 42 yards away, and what looked like they were driving to maybe make it a one-score game all of a sudden balloons up to a three-score game.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of self-inflicting wounds there. But as a Lobo fan, you can care less. You love the way that your defense is being so resilient, bending but not breaking, being able to kind of weather the storm, playing with a lot of confidence, playing with their tails on fire, coming out making plays, possession after possession after possession. I believe it's 5 straight possessions now.
All right, first down and 10, 25-yard line. There's still 5:50 left in this third quarter. A lot of time left. 4-receiver formation this time as Peterson calls for the ball and will give it to Osborne, trying to drag his way away from a defender and cannot as he's dragged down from behind. I believe that was Kaysen Brooks hanging on for dear life.
And Chuck, the backup quarterback is in right now too. Number 7 is in for this Forney team. Now, I'm looking down on the sideline. I don't see the other quarterback anywhere. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, he may have. We said he got kind of hit hard on a run earlier. Backup is senior Dylan Stevens, who's in there, number 7. And on second down after a short gain, Osborne gets the ball, tries to stutter step his way away from a defender and kind of stutter steps right into one. But he gets a first down after the 38-yard line.
Excellent job by the safety coming down, filling that hole. Stopping the running back in his tracks, coming up with a good open field tackle there, but he gets the first down nonetheless there. That keeps that drive alive for these guys.
Well, what you want is this for the Lobos. They're running the football, and it takes time.
You're absolutely right.
They'll go to the ground again, Osborne again, and now it's about a 5-yard, maybe 6-yard gain out to the 44-yard line. But again, you like the clock just continuing to roll.
I see the quarterback now running to the coach, telling him he's ready. Not sure what was going on, but he's getting ready to check back in the game soon.
He gets one more play, it looks like, does his backup. Second down and 4 at about the 44, almost 45-yard line. They'll go ground again. Osborne caught in the backfield and dropped back at the 38-yard line. There's Woolridge again with a big play. Big tackle for loss as they lose 5 yards on the play.
Big Woolridge is coming out with another stop this drive, coming up with the TFL. Tackle for loss there, brings up 3rd and 8 as the starting quarterback checks back in now.
So Nelson Peterson Jr. back into the game now. He walks in with a 3rd down and about 8 situation at the 40-yard line. Well, if you're the Lobos, you'll love all of that. You got about 2 minutes of rushing offense without the starting quarterback out there. 2 minutes came off the clock, and they didn't really gain a whole heck of a lot. They'll go to the air now. Peterson rolling, trying to run away. Short to G. He'll make, nope, can't catch it. Ball gets batted down. He tried to one-hand it, can't make the catch, and now it's 4th down.
And he could have easily caught that ball. If he would have caught it, we had defenders crashing in right there on him. We were going to have a 4th down stop there. As we did, we played our keys, our assignment. We played excellent right there on that 3rd down.
You can see it's Jemias Morrow that came up and made that intimidating footsteps in the ear of Orange G. So punter is short again. He's only about 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to have a whistle, and it looks like a timeout called.
And we have nobody back there, too. We had nobody to catch the punt.
Oh, we got a flag down. I think they had to delay a game penalty, sure enough. So they'll go back 5 more yards before they get this kick away. And it feels like for the Jackrabbits, things are unraveling in a hurry. They really don't put their punter back hardly at all. 8 yards.
Now we're settling. We're putting Bubba back there.
Boy, that
Almost
came in on him.
one.
Something's not right about that. Fair catch called for and made by Bubba White at the 34-yard line. But I tell you what, they're just flirting with disaster with that punter so short.
Got a flag on the play. Maybe a kick catch interference.
We'll see where they put this. Right now, the flag sitting right where White caught the ball. Unless there was a hold right in front of him. He had a teammate kind of trying to protect him right at the spot. That may have been a hold. No, it was kick interference. Good call, Keaton.
No, it looked like, I think they waved that off. But, yeah, they waved that off.
But that's what the call was. That's what they were looking at.
Yep, and looking back at it, too, when we was looking at it on the screen, that the defender was kind of crashing down on the returner shoulder. And
if you're wondering why they didn't call that, I think part of that was the block that he was being ridden down there by a Lobo blocker.
That's absolutely correct.
So ball's at the 35-yard line, 3:27 left to play in the third. Lobos up 34-14. And with the exception of a kneel down, the last 5 drives, Lobo offense has been very good. Handoff up the middle. That is going to be, how about no? No! Boosie, stop! Another touchdown for Boosie Washington. What can't he do?
Hey, this might be a little prematurely, but turn off the lights. The party's almost over.
You better not let John King hear that. Oh, no, sir. I do not have your back if he heard that.
It's okay. I'll take it from Coach King.
Yeah, no, I'm scared of him. There's no way.
And when it's going good like this, man, it seems like no matter what you have called, it's going your way. You got to just have fun with it, man. And Boosie did an excellent job there breaking it on a one-play drive.
I'm making sure the point after good that time. It is 41-14. Boosie's last 2 carries, 65-yard touchdown, 42-yard touchdown. We'll take a break here on Game Day.
We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Hickory down, giving them all that we got. Kick on the door, try to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going hard and taking my chances. I keep it moving, I keep advancing. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Let's go.
Boosie Washington, 13 carries, 262 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I'm not the mathematician in my family. My wife is. Simple math, 20-yard average per carry.
It's crazy. My goodness.
Last week,
he's about 120-something yards away from breaking for his tally record.
135.
135?
I don't know if he can get enough opportunities to break it.
I mean, with a lead like this, there's no need to. You want to save him a little bit more, but, man, my goodness.
Here's the kickoff. They're going to gather this in at the 11, drop it. Now pick it up. That's Page. Makes the first couple guys miss, but he gets thrown out of bounds and then ridden out of bounds. Luckily, no flag on that. That tackle happened a little bit out of bounds, but it was kind of a momentum tackle. Yeah. So it'll be the 18-yard line where the Jackrabbits will start, now down by 27.
But he's putting up 500 yards in 2 games. Let's go back in the stat sheet and find out when we've seen that. And I'm pretty sure Fred has done that before. But, man, we're witnessing something right here these last couple of games that is mind-boggling.
Let's do the actual 540 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns the last 2 games.
That's crazy.
Just that by itself is enough to make you go, what?
That is crazy.
All right, so first down, 3:09 left to play. Third quarter, Lobos up big. They'll give it to Page trying to go. There's a helmet on the field. Page gets about, maybe 2 yards to the 20-yard line, and that's about all, and he comes up hobbled. They really never got DJ Page in a place to be able to do anything tonight, and you can credit the Lobo defense for that.
Defense has been stout all over the place, answering the bell. After the first 2 drives, man, they've been pitching a shutout tonight.
Osborne still in there in the backfield. You kind of figure they would protect their guy. Second down and 8. Back to pass. They're going to throw it to him. Makes the catch at the 18. Avoids one tackler trying to outrun another, and he'll get taken out of bounds at the 40, where it'll be first down, Forney.
This kid's showing you what he can do in space, showing you why he's a coveted athlete right now, that is making waves that a lot of coaches won't. He's doing some amazing things right now, but he's been stopped running the ball tonight.
What you want is that clock running. It starts back, will on the snap. 2:36 left to play here in the third. It can't run fast enough if you're a Lobo fan. Back to passer, setting up the screen. Caught, 40-yard line, and there's going to be a penalty back at the 44. That was, again, I think, Omari Jahil with the reception. but this one may be coming back. Flag down at the 44-yard line as he just got going after making the catch. Yeah, there's a block.
Blocking the back there. The receiver was blocking our defender in the back, tried to throw his hands up and give his to plead his case. But those pink gloves were so easy to see, or the pink tape. It was so easy to see. That was an easy call there. That neglects a first down play. He's going to come back, make it first and long.
Yeah, they'll mark it back to the 34-yard line. So it's now first down all over again. Quick throw, this one at the 40-yard line. See if the official's going to say catch or not. Two coming in, and yes, they'll say catch about the 41-yard line as Page makes that catch for a short gain, about 7 yards.
Tough catch there, but a minimum gain after the catch brings up second down here. Second down and about 9.
For Page, just not has had a lot of action tonight. 7 yards on that gain. And now wait, we're walking the wrong direction for the Jackrabbits again. I didn't see a penalty.
Didn't hear a call.
No, I didn't either. They're marking him back to the 33-yard line. They must add another hold.
Forney is just getting in their own way right now.
There's a little chaos on the field as we're a little uncertain about why there's another 10-yard mark off, and Lobos are going to go over and talk to their coaches, kind of get not caught up in a chaotic situation that allows a long first down on what's going to be about second down and 17 or 18. Well, the Lobos trailed 14-7. They've been on a 34-0 run since then.
34-0. Starting to look like the Lobos are starting to find their groove, starting to find their identity. This game right here, we had a pivotal point in the second quarter with about 2.5 minutes left to go, and that Forney team wasn't able to score, still hasn't scored, and here we are with a minute, less than 100 seconds left to go in this third quarter here. Got to love the way that this defense has been answering the bell.
Second down, 17, 33-yard line. Orange in motion. And they're going to go back to the ground. Osborne, nothing. Oh, this Lobo rush defense has been so good tonight. I'll tell you what, Javian Osborne's for real. He's a Division I running back. You will see him playing on Saturdays in a couple of years, but he has not been able to do anything against this Lobo defense today.
Yeah, this defense, it's one thing that they have always take pride in, is there's always getting after the running back or getting after anybody that has the ball, any ball carrier.
He had 21 carries, 68 yards a year ago. He's got 13 carries, 37 yards tonight. Third down and 15. They got to get to midfield. To the ground again. Osborne again gets a little space. He'll have the first down as he goes to the 46 of the Lobos. He needed 15. He got 19.
As a kid, man, he is very, very talented. Just been able to, that's his biggest run of the game tonight as he's coming off the field. He's been taking a lot of hits so far, but he gets his team in the first down to keep this chain moving.
The backup tailback, Jyrell Smith, checks in, the sophomore. He's wearing number 0. Under a minute left to play in the third, 31 seconds to be exact. Peterson rolling, pressure coming, throwback screen. That's Calvin Smith. Got the 40-yard line and gets taken down with a great tackle. Jemias Morrow kind of goes all out. Clay Matthews letting himself fly through the air. They'll bring him down about the 31-yard line. Gain of another 15.
Morrow did an excellent job there to not ending his pursuit. The defender kind of ran back into his angle, and he was able to come away with the diving tackle to prevent him from gaining any more yards.
Clock running with 12 seconds left in the quarter. Peterson back to pass. Now he decides I want to run. Now he spins away. He's trying to get the edge. Now defender coming up. He'll throw on the run out of bounds with 1 second left in the quarter. Second down and 10 coming up.
Quarterback, he's a little winded there after running about 40 yards. After that,
they actually marked the last second off, so that'll end the quarter. Lobos going a little run in the third. They make a 41-14 lead, move into the fourth quarter. Quick timeout. We're coming back in 60 seconds here on Game Day.
Hi, I am Emily Kidwell Ramey, Longview's local independent insurance agent. I specialize in home, auto, life, and commercial. I'd be more than happy to help you with any of your insurance needs. And go Lobos.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter about to start. How about a little shocker going on in Texarkana? Texas High and Marshall, they're midway through the third quarter. 27-21, Tigers leading the Mavericks. I'd never believe that one. Go ahead, Frank.
One more time. Big shout out to Gans and Smith Insurance Agency out of Longview. Call those guys for insurance needs. And Zaxby's Famous Chicken. Appreciate you guys hopping on board and helping us bring this to the Lobos faithful tonight out here in Forney, Texas. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, well, we start the fourth quarter. Lobos with a 41-14 lead. Forney Jackrabbits just befuddled the way this game has started and how it's gone. They got out to a lead. In fact, they scored on their first drive, and we all went, uh-oh. We matched them. They scored again. We went, uh-oh. Since then, been all Lobos. Second down, 10, 30-yard line. Quick toss out to the far side. Boy, that's a dangerous pass, and a receiver that ended up paying for that one. Yikes. That's Page, DJ Page, that really got blown up on the play. I believe that was TJ Jackson came up and made the hit.
Yeah, you had to just left the receiver just wide open to take a shot right there in the back.
Yeah.
And that's a recipe for disaster anytime you throw that ball up high. And he's trying to tell the quarterback to, man, throw it down or give me something. Give me something I can work with. Just a little bit, please.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like that better, please. All right, third down now. 30-yard line. Peterson back. Osborne going out to the flat, caught it, tackled immediately. Great open field tackle. How about Jackson again? And now it brings up fourth down. They lost a couple on that.
Excellent tackle there in the open field by Jackson. Bringing up fourth down here, fourth and long here. He did a good job in tackling their best player on offense, the running back, making sure he doesn't get anything out in the open field.
Impressive play for the sophomore. 5'8", 155, staring down a D1 running back coming at him, drops him.
And if you're wondering, yes, that is Coach Shaka Jackson's son. Coach Jaboy Jackson's son. That's the youngest boy. He's a sophomore. The sister is a junior right now.
Fourth down. Lobo's going to get the ball right back again as Peterson tried to step up and could not get away as Kason Brooks again makes a huge play. And the Lobos are going to take over at the 35-yard line. And it's all going Longview's way right now.
I've lost count on how many times we've gotten stops by our defense since giving up those first 2 touchdowns by this Forney team. But, man, this defense, I got to say it over again. You got to love the way that they're playing right now. Not only the defense, the special teams, the offense. We seem to be playing a close to perfect game so far tonight.
Yeah, other than we got burned a little bit early on pass defense and Boosie had a fumble. Now, other than that, this has been about as clean as you're going to get. We had a couple of penalties to open the third quarter that ended prematurely that first drive. Boosie back in the game, Buster the fullback in front of him. Herndon's in the slot with Williams to the left. We'll give it to Boosie again. No way. 40, 45, 48-yard line, gain of 13 more.
That corner was out there on the island, looking like he was trying to catch a rat there in the corner. He was making a business decision there by just grasping for whatever that he could. He didn't want to tackle Boosie there. Boosie comes up with the first down. Almost had a potential to be able to break away a big one.
275 on 14 carries. It brought his average down. That 13-yard run knocked his average down to 19 yards a carry. He's going to check out. Pereira comes back in. He's the tailback behind Buster Mumphrey. Boy, they're showing blitz. And as soon as they started to come, Rowe hauled it and kind of hold on a minute. Let's reset. They'll give it up. Let's see. That's Rowe trying to keep it himself. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing. I think John King's coming out to ask him, too. What exactly was that supposed to be? Give it to the fullback. We don't want any fancy stuff that's going to be a turnover. It's a loss back to about the 44-yard line. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14 coming up.
2nd and 14 there. Coach is just, he's a little confused at what is going on right now. Don't start putting it in your hands when he has a play called. It brings up 2nd and long here, 4-yard loss. You do not like the direction that we're going in.
Yeah, I don't care if that linebacker's coming up. Let's run the play. They got to get going now.
There's no time for no varsity blues over here.
Yeah. Pereira stays in the game, and he'll be the lone back. Well, I say that. Mumphrey's in front of him. And this time he will get the handoff. And trying to back up. He couldn't quite squeeze his way away from the defender. Gets back to the 45-yard line for a gain of 1.
I'll tell you what, just watch the offensive line on that play. They was driving players back and blocking well to the whistle there. They caught a double team, and that man took his man all the way back.
3rd down. I don't know that we're going to get Boosie anymore today.
And rightfully so. It's a perfect time to pull him. The game is out of reach. We're playing a heck of a job right now. Yeah. There's no need to add any wear and tear to that body.
Pereira's going to move into the slot. Mumphrey the lone back. Rowe back to pass. Throw in, nobody home. Herndon was the target, and Jaden was running basically a fly route, and it looked like Rowe was throwing it out about 15, 18 yards, and neither one was close to each other, and it's 4th down.
Rowe felt the pressure. He let that ball go very quickly. He threw it to where nobody was at, knowing that there's no time to come away with, no time to get a turnover right now. Just live for a completion. Let's punt the ball. Let's get off the field here, and let's just continue to keep playing the way we've been playing.
9:12 left in the game, 41-14. Mitchell on for the punt, skies one up there. Fair catch called for and made at the 16-yard line. All right, well, Lobo defense has been so good for the last 3 quarters. They've got a 27-point lead, and they got to defend it for about 9 minutes. I tell you what, if we'd have gone back 3 or 4 weeks, I don't know if we would have believed we would have seen the defensive performance. You and I talked coming in. Forney's got some dudes.
Yeah, Forney got some players that are very impressive. That pop out to you on film, and then the way that we played against Ruston, not knowing, you know, the way that we played against Ruston, not able to come off with stops, not knowing that we was going to see a good defense like that this year.
1st down and 10, handoff, and out to the 26-yard line. Osborne back in. Oh, yeah, it is Osborne back. Well, is it? Hang on, let me check that. Looks like number 10. They brought in a different running back this time. That's Talon Strange, a freshman, who's in the backfield, which is kind of them maybe waving the red flag just a little bit.
Yeah, looks like they're doing it.
Gain of 10 out to the 26-yard line. I'm not risking Javion Osborne in a game I'm down 4 scores with 8 minutes left to play. And they'll give it again to the freshman. Strange trying to find his way to about the 29-yard line for a gain of about 3 and keep that clock running.
Not been able to score any in the second or in the 3rd quarter. You see that they're kind of getting some of their horses out of the game. Some of their thoroughbreds kind of taking, no need for them to take any wear and tear as well.
Lobos 19 first downs, 25 carries, 331 yards rushing. They're 6 of 9 throwing for 102 yards. And back to the ground, Strange again, and stood up and stopped at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Lobos 1 of 5. They've only had 5 3rd down attempts this game. They've converted 1 of them.
Yeah, Longview's been doing an excellent job on 3rd down, which is your money down, being able to get them off the field, coming up with big-time stops after stops after stops, and those become contagious, and they've been definitely running with that.
Well, the Jackrabbits 3 of 11 on 3rd down. Here we got 3rd down and 6. Clock running, 7:20 left to play. And they're going to go ground one more time. Strange again. Nah, nothing doing. Lobo defense just blows that up again. And again, it's Case and Brooks with the tackle, and it'll be 4th down.
No, dude, you're not going to be able to break those tackles. Those are some big-time boys there that are playing with their they're playing out of their minds right now. Keep this rolling.
The freshman caught us on the first carry.
He did.
They didn't catch us on the next 3.
They
caught him. By the way, Lobos next week back home. They'll have Tyler Legacy coming in. The Jackrabbits, they got to go to Rockwall. That should be a pretty good matchup between those two.
Fun, exciting game between those. There should be a lot of points putting on the board there.
All right, punting time. White will be back at his 40-yard line. We got a flag. I think the Lobos were trying to substitute somebody in late. And I don't know if they got a timeout or if the substitute's going to be an illegal substitution. No, they got a timeout instead. Okay. Well, timeout. Lobos will take that with 6:22 left to play. We remind you, I guess you're going down to the field with a couple minutes left before the end of this one to go. I'm assuming getting Coach King.
Yep, definitely getting Coach King. We're going to talk to Boosie again.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe that number 20's got a minute to talk to
and
you.
Let's talk to Kaysen as well on defense. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to pass it over to Frank. Frank is ready. He's itching at the bits. He's ready to get on the mic.
Frank's kicking you out of the chair. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I'll see you next week in Longview.
It's good seeing you again.
Right. It's always great to be a Lobo.
All right, well, we've got 6:22 and the clock stopped. So I'll tell you what, for those of you guys watching us on Facebook, make sure you share. We ask you every week, make sure you share. Now, make sure you share. Tell your friends. If you're not in Longview, you can't come to the game next week, you can be with us. We'll have it on for you as well. And, in fact, real quick before we get out of here today, we haven't done this, I think, all season, but we got a little time now. How about a little roll call? Folks who are checking us out, watching, let us know who you are, where you're from, where you're watching, and if you're a Lobo, what class did you graduate? We got a couple minutes. Let's see who's here. Here's the punt. Lobos deciding nobody back. We're not going to risk anything. This one's going to hit at the 45-yard line and just kind of die there. So Lobos, after a short punt, will get a 55-yard field to play with, and about 6:12 left.
Well, Chuck, sorry, I almost called you Keaton.
Either way.
It's been a fun night. Last couple times we played in this stadium, it felt like that first couple drives would have snowballed a little bit. That little stall drive coming out after the half would have led to something negative, but we've overcome some demons tonight and put a stamp on this one. This is a really, really good football team that was, by all and most experts, projected to beat the Lobos here at home, and we came out and absolutely dominated them.
Well, once we got our feet under us, it was pretty much over early once we got going. Pereira's going to stand at tailback. He's going to get another opportunity, and he comes up the middle, lowers his shoulder, and goes for about 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 at the 46-yard line. And I know people have been calling for, can we not get some more carries from Pereira? He's a kid that apparently the Lobo faithful really like and want to see as much of as possible. He's really kind of gotten blocked by just Boosie and Mason and Mumphrey in front of him, but he's getting a chance here in this game.
And speaking of blocked, got to give the offensive line a ton of credit the last couple weeks, just opening up gaping holes for the tailbacks to run through. Boosie doesn't see his first man until he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage every time he touches it.
And Lobo's just going run-heavy offense, and we got one of the linemen on the very end moved just a tick early, kind of fell forward, and that's going to move us back 5 yards, and we'll do that one again. So, false start by the Lobos. Again, as Keaton alluded to earlier, those are the penalties that make John King a crazy man.
Yeah, really impressed with this offensive line that lost a lot of leadership last year. A young bunch, and they're manhandling these district opponents up front so far.
And he being Coach King, 5.5 minutes away from picking up win number 226.
No, we don't want to put the cart before the
horse.
horse.
No, I said he's a few minutes away from getting that. He's still got to get those few minutes out of the way. And Pereira will get back the 5 yards that we lost on the previous penalty. So now it brings up 3rd down and 5.
And we really appreciate Lobo Nation. We can't do this, guys, without you guys watching and interacting with us. And and sharing, and it's so much fun to be able to do this, and thanks to our sponsors and the kids. They put on a show that's worth watching, Chuck.
3rd down and 5, 50-yard line. Handoff. Oh, a little hurdle by Pereira. Spin by Pereira. Trying to spin his way there. And, boy, got caught in a compromised position. Kind of did the splits on that last spin. He didn't get the first down, but it was a crazy effort for 2 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The young man's running hard. Broke a couple tackles. Just couldn't get through the 3rd. But looks like we've got another good tailback waiting in the wings.
Yeah. They grow on trees, I think. At least that's what it feels like.
Maybe that's why these Dallas teams don't have any good tailbacks up here. There's no trees up here.
Well, they've all moved to Longview. 4th down and 3. Lobo's going to just keep the ball and try to run in here. 4 minutes. They'd like to not give the ball back over to the Jackrabbits.
Get a little creative here.
Well, this may be we're going to see if we can draw them off side penalty. There's 2-1. They're not even going to snap the ball. They'll just take the 5 yards and move back and do the punt. I don't see a flag. Maybe they just took a timeout instead. In fact, they did. They just took the timeout. So they'll burn the timeout. Clock stops as they ran it down to 3:56 left in the ball game. If we can get the last 3:56 out of the way, I mentioned John King would pick up win number 226. He would move into a tie with Coach Glenn West. Do this. Glenn West went 226-84 in 26 years coaching at Kemp and Brenham. John King's going to get number 226 in 21 years with just, 49 losses. And there's the punt, and it'll be fair caught rather, at the 13-yard line. That's where Forney will take over with just over 3.5 minutes left to play.
Chuck, if we don't pull this one off, I'll hang this headset up forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where we are.
Wow. That's bold talk, Frank. You do that kind of thing, and then what happens? It all falls apart, and I never see you again. You're a missing man.
Well, if we don't leave here with a victory up 41-14 with 3 minutes left, I don't know that we should be seen again.
Well, it probably wouldn't just be us. 13-yard line. Lobos offensively tonight, 19 first downs, 343 rushing yards, 102 passing yards. They had 1 turnover that kept a touchdown from scoring. And I'm not sure, what are we doing? We have a penalty on Longview apparently on that punt. So they move it up to the 28-yard line.
I've got a message for Bucky's employees out there on 20. Get ready for a rowdy Lobo crowd in there in about 45 minutes or so.
Well, on 32, I'm going back that direction. I'll be swinging in there as well. First down, the freshman again getting the handoff, and that's actually Smith. Janelle Smith, who gets it to about the 31-yard line, gain of 3.
It's been a fun one. Really, really fun to sit over here and listen and watch. It's even more fun when I get to put the headset on and the game's kind of, I don't have to worry about taking it too seriously.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for Forney. They've got their backup quarterback into the game as well. Boy, he had a one-hand the snap, handoff, and I'll tell you what, Jonell Smith would say, please don't give me that. I think we're going to get a face mask penalty out of it. And that's actually probably the best thing ever that could have happened to Forney. It was a weird snap, a late handoff. The Lobos were all over him, and I think somebody just got a hand up in the grill. And they're going to mark off some penalty yards on the Lobos. So back-to-back 15 yards. It's about the best drive that Forney's had in this half, thanks to 30 yards worth of penalties. So they'll move it up to the 46-yard line now. Another first down for Forney. Clock running, 2:45 left. And Smith across the 50. We'll have a scrum at about the 47-yard lines where that's going to end.
Nice job by the Forney offensive line to get the push here late, not laying down.
Gain of 8 on that carry. 2nd down and a couple. And we are rolling near the 2-minute mark. And off again, Jonell up the middle, and we'll get down to the 26-yard line of Longview. Jalen Taylor coming over to make the tackle. These are the garbage yard things that drive coaches crazy.
Drive me crazy, too. Chuck,
Yeah.
I've already made my final score graphic.
That's bad. You don't want to do that. 145. Lobos trying to keep them out. They will have not scored if they can do this since the first quarter. Back to pass, makes a completion. Nice move.
Uh-oh.
Ball comes loose.
Excellent
Lobos will
job.
fall on it. You can keep your scoreboard that you had done because the Lobos will get it back at the 11-yard line.
Excellent job there, coming back after that receiver made the quarterback miss and just punching that ball out for a turnover to seal the deal here. The Lobos defense has been lights out since early in the first quarter of this one.
I'm not sure if coming over to grab that. It looked like maybe number 60. I don't have a 60. They may have an underclassman that's up playing. That looked, and I don't have Keaton's pad with me. He took it with him, so I'm not exactly sure. But Lobos will get it back at the 11-yard line with 1:36. They're basically a couple of kneel downs away from ending this.
Are you telling me that the Lobos have underclassmen that are pretty good too? Shocker.
Yeah, right. So Longview will take over at the 11, and that will then get us to the place where we can have the conversation about the first two drives for Forney were touchdown drives. They have been shut out since then, which is an amazing feat when you consider the Sunnyvale transfer quarterback, the Division I running back, the outstanding wide receiving crew they have, and yet they got nothing against this Lobo defense. Pereira, who wouldn't go down earlier, does a lot of running to pick up 3 more yards.
Running hard yards. That's the stuff you like to see if you're the coaching staff and your second team is in. I mean, I guess I can't see. Is Maverick Rowe still in the ball game? He's not. That's Trey Hamilton.
Yeah. For the first time, we'll get the sophomore quarterback coming in.
I don't think we're going to get a chance to see him throw the ball here. That would hover towards disrespectful.
Probably not. I can't imagine he'll get the ball other than doing that right there. Pereira with a handoff up to about the 17-yard line. And, well, you see 51 Alba with a block about 10 yards downfield. Lobo offensive linemen aren't quitting at all yet.
And Trey can run the football as well, so
yeah,
don't be shocked if we see a keeper and he gets the first down here with that 220-pound, 6'2" frame.
I can't imagine going to do anything but kneel down here. There's under 30 seconds left to play. They don't have to do anything after this play, which has about a 10-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Well, they'll do one last handoff. And good for a couple of yards. And there is Jacarius Starnes who gets the carry. And that'll be the last play of this one. We'll count off the last couple of seconds. The Lobos are going to walk out of here with a 2-0 district record. They'll improve their overall record to 4-2. They are sitting in first place, at least a tie, depending on how North Forney does. But they come into Forney, a place where a bad experience happened last fall, and they exercise that demon from what Lancaster left them with. They walk off this field with a 41-14 win over Forney to improve to 2-0 in district and knock the Jackrabbits down with their second loss in district so far.
I don't have a whole lot, Chuck. That was really, really impressive. And Lobos are leaving here 2-0.
We'll give you this. Boosie Washington, 14 carries, 275 yards. Maverick Rose, 6 of 9 for 102 yards. DeJayan Owens, 1 catch, 37 yards. He had the most yards receiving for a Lobo this evening. On the other side for the Jackrabbits, Osborne, 14 carries, 56 yards only. Peterson was 12 of 22 for 236 and 2 scores. And, of course, at wide receiver for them, Amari Jahel, 6 catches, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. Almost every bit of that happened in the first half. Lobo defense clamped down in the second. Very, very proud of the effort from the defense tonight. You know Coach Barry's going to be loving the ride home this evening. All right, that's going to wrap things up. 41-14 the final score. Lobos with a convincing win in Forney. For our crew, for Frank Sides, Keaton Daniels, I'm Chuck Zach. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you again next week back at home as we get ready